Hi team. I wanted to share with you the expectations on how we think about and evaluate opportunities. Sales time is precious, and we also need to be able to communicate status in a way everyone understands it. This is intended to give us a common methodology. You may say that you do all of these things. If that is the case, that is great. This is there to create a common language and help you be conscious of your competence. My guess is there may be an item or two that sparks some thought. This shows how the sales funnel is separated in two parts. It aligns with the sales stages we use in ClaritySoft CRM. Depending on whether you are in the top or bottom of the funnel drives which qualification framework we use. We will focus on the bottom half in this video. The top is to decide if we work on developing a prospect into an active opportunity. We dug into that in the opportunity assessment video. The bottom half is how we mature and nurture an opportunity to understand our probability of success at any time and to improve of chances of winning. This is where we will focus in this video. When we are in the bottom of the funnel, we are evaluating where it fits in the forecast and considering what we can do to improve our chances of winning. When we decide the opportunity is worth evaluating and working actively, we then shift to the bottom of the funnel. In this phase, we use an opportunity framework called MEDDPICC. MEDDPICC, which became MEDDPICC, comes from the Parametric Technology Corporation that makes Pro-E design software. The leadership evaluated why deals were won and lost, and something we experience is why a deal slips. Jim learned this process as an account manager calling on the drill bit manufacturers in the oil and gas industry. He absolutely has an experience bias on why we use it. So what's in it for you other than you are told you must do it? When we forecast using a defined framework to grade opportunities that is consistently used, it makes the forecast believable and there is less emotion around it. From a company perspective, if the forecast is accurate, it is a tool for resource management. That allows better planning, and ideally we delight the customer more often. That is a positive view. A negative view is if it is not done, executives can leap to the conclusion that sales are short, so we must cut costs. It absolutely has an impact on how decisions are made. There are several versions of this depending on where the focus needs to be. We use the MEDDPICC version. We combine the two DS into one. The P is important as this is where many of our deals stall while we wait to get set up in Ariba or flip-flop between doing business direct or via a distributor. Competition matters as many of our deals naturally isolate the competition and vice versa. We will now transition into the mechanics of how you use it in ClaritySoft. On the opportunity screens in ClaritySoft, you will see the secondary and additional tabs. This is where you check off where you are at any given time. This then calculates a best practice score displayed on the primary page. The calculation is automatic. All you have to do is check the boxes. Metrics are the quantifiable measures of value that your solution can provide. In ClaritySoft, we distinguish between metrics that we know exist versus those that a champion agrees on and where a quantifiable ROI exists, such as improving the throughput by 2 times. The economic buyer is the person who can say yes or no. For example, the chief financial officer of H&T in Germany stalled the deal and did not sign off even though the local team's senior folks signed off. He was the economic buyer. This is what it looks like in ClaritySoft. D represents decision criteria and decision process. In ClaritySoft, we distinguish between knowing the decision criteria and actually helping to influence it. P represents the paper process. This is where we seem to stall on occasion. While it is not always possible to handle this on the front end, we can make this part of the sales process and review terms earlier to catch traps or get our company set up in their systems as a supplier. This can be an indicator of if we really are the chosen company if the customer will do this earlier in the process. This is how we break it down in Claritsoft. We are never 100% until we actually get the purchase order. I represents implication. In spin selling, we look for an implication with a needs payoff. Using a certain machine can speed up throughput that has a given dollar impact for the customer. It might also be a compelling event where the old machine stopped working and they are losing production. This is how we break it down in Claritsoft. The first C is for champion. A champion is a person who actively advocates for us. They are not neutral. Conversely, a champion for the competition is our enemy. Here's how we evaluate the level of champion in Claritsoft. The second C is competition. This one is obvious. This is how we break the competition down in Claritsoft. Lower activity gives a low best practice score. Here is a view on getting to 70. If you are not at 70, it should not be in the monthly forecast. You can have everything done but not have a 100 for best practice. Note that the purchase order box is not checked. This is a design win. Getting the PO moves it from design win to 1. Thanks for watching. You may be saying, why are we being pushed to do this now? It has always been an expectation, and when we consider our culture of everyday continuous improvement, it is fair to expect that we make better progress in this than we have.